I don't like improvising in the moment. Improvise in the moment. Boo! I haven't even sorted out channel. Is it working? Is it working? It sounds alright. Perfect. Oh, I need to charge this fucking controller again. Look at it. Look at the bottom man down there. Can you see right? You're running out of battery. You're always running out of battery. Why don't you use your charger thing? So I have to plug it in. Not just this one, the other one. I have to plug it in because I ain't got enough plugs. Because my 2 plug adapters of like 10 plugs are fucking filled with crap. Hello, Jack. How are you, sir? What are you doing here? Why are you... Get out of here! I'm joking. Are you alright? How's things? That other Jack stood us up because he's gone on a date. He was like, oh, I've got a date tonight. I was like, you made me sick. And he was like, well, I've had worse said to me, but why this time? And I was like, no, I'm just preparing you for later, man. Because I'm a lovely person. Yeah, thank you. How are you, man? I'm okay. I'm alive. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm tired. Working earlier, but other than that, I'm okay. I don't know what the fuck to play on. I've finished quite a few games. I need to go back to this, but it's not very good. What we got? What's out Friday? Just about recovered. I wish him all the worst. Nice. No, I'm sure he'll just piss all over himself and start crying. He's got that energy about him, hasn't he? He'll be alright. He had a go at me earlier on. Because we were talking about Magic cards, and I said, like, the Marvel stuff's coming out. I said, I feel like they're doing a lot of pre-cons for next year, though. Because obviously they've got the Marvel stuff and the Hobbit stuff. And the stuff that's coming out, I can't pronounce it, Lorwyn or whatever the fuck it's called. That's coming out, and they've got pre-cons. And the Turtle stuff's got pre-cons. And he was like, I don't think the Marvel stuff will have pre-cons. And I said, oh, do you not reckon? So they showed, like, a lot of the cards, like Mr. Fantastic, Mrs. Fantastic. And he turned around to me, he was like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, the Invisible Woman. And he was like, you mean Sue Storm? And I was like, alright. And he was like, who says that? And I was like, alright, wind your neck in, you fucker. And he was like, ugh. And I was like, you're like the kind of person that gets mad about Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, isn't you? And I was like, this Miss Marvel was Carol Danvers, who got like permanently absorbed by Rogue. And he had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. He was like, what are you talking about? Rogue's always been able to fly. I was like, fuck you, questioning me, you twat. And then we haven't spoken since. So I told him to eat shit and have a terrible day. How do we make a game category if we don't know what you'll play, Lee? I don't know, Lang. I was going to go on and just dick around on Monster Hunter, as I haven't organised anything. And all these games are rubbish. We finished Crash Bandicoot, we finished this. Oh, I can't bother playing on this. Look how bad I am. I haven't even platinum dealed one. I'm well bad, and I'm like, oh, I love that game, and I haven't even fucking bothered playing on it since I was like 10. This, I need to play on. This is just painful, isn't it? I'm very shit at Elden Ring, so I haven't played it since. I even bought a DLC, and then just was like, fuck that shit, do you know what I mean? I got through some of it, and then just stopped. Wukong's going to be pretty good, not Wukong. What's the other one? No, it is Wukong. Not Wulong. Wukong. That's going to be pretty. We go back and do that, maybe. I'm just coasting until Dynasty Warriors come out. There's a 4-player Elden Ring now, isn't there? Oh, there's Night Rain, I think. Is it Night Rain? I think that's what it's called. Oolong? Not the pig from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I think it's meant to be like a roguelite, right? Is that how you say that? I'm so old, I have no idea. But the idea is you get different shit each time you go in. So I've heard all right things about it. People said there isn't like enough to it. But I don't know enough people to play on that game. I'd have to just play with randomers at this point. Do you know what I mean? Like Luke's going to be like, I hate it. Langford's not going to be out for it. Tilly got what he wanted and left. He literally wiped his dick on the curtains and fucked off after we finished the zombies games. He was like, I'll fucking wash my hands of you, you twat. And I was like, alright then. I do hate you, so that's fair enough. But I don't hate him, I'm joking. Isn't Wulong that pig from Dragon Ball? I know Porky is here, but I don't think that's the way he was going with a Porky to be the pig that wishes for ladies' underwear off of the Dragon Balls. Although he could be. He also says hi. So this was it. So we're out of luck. I do want to finish this. I said I'd go back to Pokemon at some point, even though I don't know if I like Pokemon that much. I used to love it. Never say never. Hi there. And as I've gotten older, I was like, because I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like I'm a hypocrite. Don't get me wrong, because most people are. Pretty much everyone is, and a fucking liar. But I was like, I don't really like shows. So I was like, why did I do it? Because Avatar. Let me get a sentence up. Avatar, The Last Airbender. People are like, it's fucking amazing. It's like the best thing ever. And I think it came out in like 2005. So I was like 19 when that came out. So I was like, can I be bothered to watch like a fucking 12-year-old blast air out of his hands? Do you know what I mean? So I just missed that completely. And then I was trying to watch clips of it because people were like, nah, it's really good. It's great. And then I was like, alright then. But there's something about watching kids when you're an adult, which is not... Do you know what I mean? It's like, I prefer Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball because... You know what I mean? Goku's just a fucking stupid kid in Dragon Ball. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's bad, isn't it? But like Digimon and stuff, because I was a kid when that came out, I was like, oh yeah, this is alright. Do you know what I mean? And then that did the appropriate thing and ended. Whereas Pokemon never seems to fucking end. It's aimed at children 100%. I watched it as an older teenager again, and it wasn't all that. Do you reckon? Some people are like, oh, it's still really good though. They were like, oh, I love it. It's fucking amazing. It was like the best thing ever. Like 10 out of 10, 100%. And then when you go down that rabbit hole, you obviously start getting the YouTube stuff that's like from like a month ago, and it's like, why it's a fucking masterpiece, why it's the best thing ever. Because you go down any rabbit hole, that you get sucked into the fans, then yeah, and they're like, it's the fucking best thing ever. Obviously, some stuff is like, this is worse than dog shit. I'd rather smear it all over my face and get peed on. Sorry, that was a bit extreme, but you know what I mean. It depends where the ball... Because apparently, like, the Avatar sequel, is it? Legend of Korra, I think it was. People are like, this is AIDS! I hate this! I wish people would die who made it. And you're like, oh, okay. I don't really understand what's good. J.K. Simmons is in it, so I was like, that's pretty... But Mark Hamill's the villain in the first one, and Ron Perlman's in it randomly, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, isn't it? And it's like, it's American made, so it's not an anime, it's just a cartoon, isn't it? So, but it's quite interesting because it's like actually got... I haven't seen anything similar to it, like, so it feels somewhat unique in that regard. Obviously, like, I guess in really Chinese, like, culturally inspired, but I think other than that, most stuff is just rehashes now, isn't it? It's like, it's the Turtles, but they're like slightly greener, and you know, one of them has a fucking telescope or something. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this was like, this is obviously it was 20 years ago, but it was like, it's not just, it's a new Dragon Ball Z. It's not Dragon Ball Z now. It's Dragon Ball Super or GT or. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know. But yeah, when I was looking at it, I was like, these kids though, innit? And kids fucking suck. So it's hard to get invested in it when they're like, this is a magical 12-year-old who's really powerful, and you're like, yeah, but do I give a fuck? Do you know what I mean? I sort of need to get past that, I guess. Stop being a prick. But I can't help it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and then I saw him as like, they were like, he's 40 in the next one. I was like, cool. And then they were like, yeah, but it's 70 years in the future, so he's dead. And I was like, well, fuck that then. After 50 years, I have no idea how you managed to stay 11 years old. Ash Ketchum. Look, I'm not going to talk about Ash. King's ears will prick up and he'll dive in here and he'll be like, I love Ash Ketchum. I want to suck him off or whatever. He won the Orange League or whatever he says when I call Ash Ketchum a fucking loser. The problem is, back then, when I liked Pokemon, in the 90s or whatever the fuck it was, the whole thing of Pokemon was that Ash was not necessarily a winner, but he was someone who never gave up. Do you know what I mean? He just kept going, didn't he? He would win stuff, but he would get good Pokemon, and then because of the nature of the show and wanting to promote new toys to sell, he'd bin them off and get other Pokemon. And then if you're like the games, all of that stuff is like, don't do that. So it's like, I've got a Charizard, he fucking hates me. I've got a Pikachu that I want to fucking have sex with or whatever. And it was just a bit much, weren't it? And I think years later, it got really good. Do you know what I mean? Like Greninja and stuff. But that was like, not until like 2010 or something. Ash is the type of guy to not listen to the word no. Whoa! So I was just like... I just never... And then, obviously, as you got older, you were just like, don't really care. And then the Pokemon just got weirder, didn't they? It was like, he looks like a penguin and a shovel. And you're like, I mean, I guess so. Because some of them were just like, here's a bell. You were like, cool. That was one of them is like, literally like that, right? And I was like, I don't know if I care that much anymore. And the games got so samey. Because it was like, right, go do 8 gyms and fuck up the gym, the Pokemon. The actual rivals there, he's pretty shit. Sometimes they'd be good, but most of the time you just fucking batter them, wouldn't you? And it got to the point where you just save it and then fight them, and you'd be like, alright, they're doing it in this order. And then you just change the order of your Pokemon and kick the fucking shit out of them. And you'd be like, well done, I'm pretty good at this, and I love cheating, I guess. And if not, they'd just be like, yeah, I'm going to use, like, Sand Attack on you 18 times so you can't hit anything. And you're like, fucking well annoying. Why do you keep doing that? Who uses Minimize that much? And then you'll watch, like, people who years later were like, yeah, I'm fucking well good. I've IV and EV trained them. And I was like, I can't bother to do any of that shit. That's fucking way too extreme. It was like, I got broken trying to reset it to get a shiny Charmander, and I was like, fuck this. I've done this like 20 times, and I'm well bored. So I don't know. I just don't know if I've... Do you know what I mean? I've fallen out of love of it, I guess. I still like the concept, but there's only so much you can go around... Is it the Kanto region before you're like, fucking hell, I hate the Rock Tunnel, and Team Rocket, you can eat shit, and Lavender Town's just miserable, isn't it? It's just like, ugh. So I don't know. There you go. But yeah, I find it difficult to watch, like, as an adult. Like, I guess kids in shows? Which sounds like a weird thing to say, but... Do you know what I mean? So I guess that's why I'll force myself to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. But it's, like, impossible to watch shit online now, isn't it? Like, all the sites are, like, fucked. Like, all the shit you used to watch, you'd be like, yeah, I'll jump on, like, Put Locker or something like that, and I would just stream it. They're all... dead, didn't they? Or give you like 4 billion pop-ups, and it's like you can't even close them quicker than they're opening, and then you'll watch it for like 2 seconds and then some shit will happen and it will crash and you'll have to reload it and you'll go through the same agony of trying to get it to work again, and you're just like, I can't bother to watch this shit. You're right, Baba, we're talking about trying to watch stuff online. Now, do you remember a few years ago, like, it used to be alright, you could just stream stuff, like Breaking Bad would come out and you'd be like, sick, I can just watch that on a streaming website. Do you know what I mean? And it'd be alright. And then now it's like, they're well hard to get, aren't they? Like, it's fucking well hard to just rip, like, pirate stuff. It's impossible. Do you know what I mean? It don't happen. Lungfeld. Why, hello, my good fellow. This was it. I was complaining. So, I didn't bring the glass up. I got a bottle of water. I didn't bring the glass. I'll go get one. I was complaining, saying I find it hard because Avatar: The Last Airbender is meant to be pretty good, and I was like, I've never seen it, and I was like, but it's hard, isn't it? Because it's like a bunch of kids running around. Yeah, the streaming services are annoying. But this is it. Like, I was just saying, it's like 1 billion pop-up ads, isn't it? But I remember I used to watch stuff on like the old Putlockers and stuff like that. You'd be like, it's come out, and it'd be out in America, and it'd be like, I'll watch the new episode of House or the new episode of Breaking Bad or something like that. Now it's like, it's only on Netflix, and it's impossible to watch. That being said, torrents are coming back again because of all the streaming platforms. Oh, are they? Look, I don't promote any pirating, but fuck everything. Pirate away. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I can't own all this shit. No, I got Amazon because of Twitch and that, and they've only got like The Boys that I care about and Invincible. Other than that, it's all crap, isn't it? Like, I'm sure there's some good stuff, but they haven't got like certain things on there, have they? It's all really split up, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, you want to watch this? You've got to own this. You've got to own Disney or something. I was like, I don't want to fucking own Disney. I don't even watch any of the Marvel stuff anymore. And it's like, oh yeah, but you should own it, shouldn't you? And it's like, should I? Oh, can't I just pirate? And then they cut down on all the shit where you share passwords as well, pretty hard, didn't they? They were like, oh, we're aware that this in the household that has the code or whatever. And you're like, oh, fuck off. And they're like, yeah, you don't own it, do you, you cheeky fucker. Look at it. Look how festive it is. It's sort of Christmassy, maybe. I don't know if this is snow or glitter. And the streaming service now throwing their own, yeah, I know, their own adverts and charging a premium to remove the adverts, but still plugging it as their own ads for shows they have. It's well annoying, isn't it? Like, everything's gotten like so cancerous for fucking ads, isn't it now? It's just like, we're not making enough money, so adverts are coming back in a big fucking way. I paid for far too many streaming services cancelled load recently. See, I don't blame you though, because you don't fucking watch anything on it. Like, I think Netflix used to be the go-to because it had like so much shit on it, didn't it? It had like all the Friends and Brooklyn Nine-Nine and like The Office and shit like that. And you could just sort of, a Big Bang Theory, you could just sort of put it on in the background and be like, oh, alright, you know, I've got some sort of background noise and that. And then it was like, why are you paying for 800 streaming services to watch maybe one show that you turned crap 3 seasons ago or something? But then if you don't do that, you end up just sitting around watching fucking... So I just end up watching loads of shitty clips on YouTube. And it would just be like, oh, what did you do? It's like, I watched 800 clips of Avatar, so I know the basic gist of what the fuck's going on, but I couldn't tell you what the actual story is or anything like that. It was like they were here, and they were talking at one point, and they had a row. One of them got his face burnt or something. Mark Hamill had to go at someone else. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, ah, oh, but you should experience it, you know what I mean? Watch it all. And then you just ruin it for yourself, and you don't even bother, and you're like, yeah, I know bits about it. You're like a plastic professional, ain't you? Like, oh, I kind of know about it. It's just like The American Office. I never watched that, but there's like loads of clips I've watched of it, because some of the clips are really funny, aren't they? But I just never really got into it. And now it's like, how would I even go about watching it? And it's like, oh, you'd have to pay for Netflix, and then you'd have to pay for premium Netflix, so you don't get 400 ads every 6 seconds. It's like, because I think someone was even saying on here now, even if you sub, they still try and give you fucking ads now. And it's just like, evil, innit? Right, this mission here fucking sucks. The big one, I'll do it, and you can just watch me flail around like a fucking moron. Alright, let me get my pint glass. Just ran into it. Amazon isn't too bad. They have a lot of things other platforms have. Oh, do they? But they are big for Amazon, Netflix, Disney, Apple TV. On my Amazon, I've got loads. I've got no ads. And I discovered that one. I also have Now TV with the Sky Sports. It's too much money. The sports all got broken up though, didn't they? It's like you could get everything on Sky back in the day, and now it's like, no, BT got in there as well, and someone else has gotten in there. So now you don't even get all the fucking football games and shit like that on the same channels. So it's like, I have to pay for like fucking 3 subscriptions to get all the football and stuff now. I don't really watch football, but a lot of people I know do. Can't even get Sky TV or Virgin. Include the cost of streaming services. I get that they need to share, I guess, but it's just frustrating because as a consumer you want it to be like convenient, don't you? And like it seems so inconvenient now because it's just fucking all over the place. Amazon is actually a fraud for Danish customers. Really? Why? What have they done to you recently? Have they? Hugs and kisses. I don't mind missing football. I don't like it. No, I'm the same. I only got Sky Sports for the F1. Do they have all the F1 on the same channel though? Because it was like Sky Movies and that. Like back in the day, like that was well good. You could get Sky Movies and Sky Sports, and it'd cover you for like most shit. And now like Sky Movies is fucking rubbish. It's just like the same shit over and over again. And anything that comes out that's new, they fucking charge you for. And they're like, oh yeah, buy it on the box office. And you're like, fuck off. And they're like, yeah, box office. And then like all the other shit comes out on the streaming services. So it's like, don't. I need to stop moaning, don't I? I've become a proper fucking moany old man. Redeemed Super Hydrate for Alex 16 times. I can't believe you forgot that I was complaining about that, Lee. My complaints are always super interesting and tailored. Yes. How long ago was it? I'm slow, and I. Yeah, all the F1 is on Sky, and it's on its own channel with everything. Oh, that's all right. I remember. I think my mum used to have it. I don't think I have it all. Oh, I'm poor. I literally just don't even. Do you know what I mean? Just watch everything on my fucking phone. Literally sit there now with like a fucking charger in the bottom so it doesn't die when I sleep. Get all the driver cam, radio, timing screens, everything. That's cool. I haven't watched F1 in so long. I think I went like 10 years ago to Silverstone and like watched it. That was back when Jenson Button was still fucking racing. Jesus. And then I just was like, the old man died, and I just stopped fucking watching it. And I was like, I don't know, it was weird. You spend all your money on games? Yeah, I do, to be fair. And most of them are shit. I finished that Metroid game the other day. The ending of that was well rubbish. I was like, what is even happening? My reaction, that was Luke showed up, and he was like, hey man. And they were like, oh, the guys are here. And spoilers for the end of Metroid, but it's just basically like, don't worry, Samus, you'll survive. And I was like, really? And it was like, yeah, she don't even give a shit. She just goes, well, who gives a fuck? See you in the next game. And that was it. And I was like, oh my god. And so that fucking blue guy showed up again. It was like, I'm here. And I was like, who the fuck even are you? So, I don't know. It was just a bit... Was the dead guy... Was it the dead guy all along? Since I think it wasn't actually that guy, but it was a guy... That blue guy that we killed several times was in a healing pod. And I was like, oh my god, is it going to be the dead guy? Are they going to have brought it back? Because that would have been epic. And it wasn't. It was him. And he was like, I'm like you, but blue. And I can steal energy pods or whatever, like your energy tanks. And I was like, alright. And then you fought him. And you sort of went into like an alternative reality or some bollocks. And he was like, we're fighting on like the ring of Saturn or some shit. And it was like, okay. And then you came back and it was like, I guess he's dead. And then the others are like, let's go home. And he comes back and he's like, ugh, and they're like, don't worry, Samus, you go home. We'll stay. And I was like, really? Like, so I'm just going to be a coward and run away? And I'm meant to be the hero? And then I waited and didn't press the button. Because I was like, I won't. I'll see there's an alternative ending. There's nothing. You just die. You have to redo the boss. I was so fucking mad. I went back and pressed the button and you just leave. And then you just like... Well, those guys sucked a bit anyway, didn't they? And I was like, that's the ending. Are you fucking serious? And they're like, yeah. No refunds. And I was like, alright. Cool. Whatever. You go and plant an apple on another planet. And I was like, setting up for the next games by the sound of it. Maybe. I was just like, I don't know. But apparently, like, when you read the scans, which I didn't, it says that there's Metroids inside them. And I was like, but there is, alright. But that's just like going, whatever, innit? Like, who gives a shit? There's Metroids, maybe. Ooh. So I don't know. And then they were just like, yeah. So unless they come back, Metroid's ended. Don't be fooled. What do you mean? It did end. It's over. That's it. They're definitely not the best. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't. I didn't mind playing it. It didn't have any emotional impact whatsoever. So it was just really weird, and it just made you seem like, am I gonna save these people? Give a fuck. And it was like, I don't know. That's the best way to go about it. Do you know what I mean? Could you imagine? Yeah. Because it's, I don't know. Can you imagine like a dying cat, and it's like, please help me, and you're just like, nah, maybe later. Do you know what I mean? And it'd just be like, ooh, is that how you want to do that? And it's like, maybe, you know what I mean? Could be a good choice. And I was like, I don't know, like, because she can take off her helmet, but I don't imagine when she's taking her helmet off, she's crying or anything. She's like, oh, I feel so bad. Because this is like the legendary bounty hunter Samus Aran, who took down Mother Brain, killed Ridley. Do you know what I mean? You know, the last daughter of Chozo or whatever. And she's just like, well, if I don't get this bus now, I won't make it home for dinner. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it kind of... Maybe she didn't like them? I don't know. That's the kind of thought. 6, 7. Nice. Amy says, huggies and kisses. Mwah. There you go. But I don't know. It was... my reaction to it was very funny. So I was just like, seriously? Like, and then it just went to credits. It just was like, you press the button, you leave, you teleport, and you just go straight to credits. And he just sort of sat there going like, are we... What? And he was just sort of sat there impatiently. It doesn't let you skip the credits. And you're like, what the fuck is happening? Is that actually the end? A child, maybe say 6, 7 today. Don't call Amy a child. This is it. Oh no. Alright, let me get this drink. I don't know. Boo! I like the Metroid series, and it was upsetting. It was just a bit spoiler. More spoiler than you wanted it to be. And it was just like, I don't know. Yeah, as I said, like, I don't know what I expected of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, what else would they have done? Because even if they had gone back and had like a, I don't know, like a little party or whatever, that'd have still been rubbish, wouldn't it? That didn't do very well for Mass Effect either, I don't think. Do you know what I mean? So I think either way, it'd have been a bit like, ooh, well, these are shit. I think if the final boss had been cooler, do you know what I mean? Like, bigger, more epic, rather than just that guy, and it was like, I'm here! And it was like, oh, alright then. He had like tentacle arms, so he had like a Doc Ock phase. And then he went into like regular man phase, and then he just turned into a little morph ball and stole your energy tanks, and you were like, you were well annoying, didn't you? And he did some like large beam, which kind of reminded you of like Mother Brain's beam from Super Metroid, where it sort of fucking nails you against the wall when you can't move. And that was about it, and then he just died. But he didn't die. So I guess it'll be, but it took like 20 years for this game to come out, didn't it? Like Metroid Prime 3 came out fucking ages ago. So if it's going to be like another decade, it's like, I don't know if I care that much to stay invested, do you know what I mean? Psylocke or whatever the fuck his name was. Silas? Suffix? I can't remember his name. I googled him at the end because I didn't know who the fuck he was. It also doesn't help that Samus doesn't talk at all throughout the course of the game. So they're like talking at her. They're like, oh my god, you're Samus, you're the best. Oh, Samus, if you could just press that button, and you're like, alright. No, sorry, I accidentally spoke. I did more than she ever does in the game. Do you know what I mean? It sort of... It can have a lot of impact, does it? Because then it's like, your character's not building any kind of relationship with these. They're just sort of talking. For all you know, she could just be like asleep in the fucking suit when they're talking. Do you know what I mean? It could be like, hey, Samus, you ever felt a certain way about a teammate? The way I feel about you? She's like, how to confuse a young child? wants to watch Arthur Christmas Upstairs. What is this? So I said to him, yeah, you can watch Alpha Christmas Upstairs, then watch Alpha Christmas Downstairs. Confused the shit out of the poor lad. Arthur's Christmas is a god tier movie. What the fuck is Arthur's Christmas? I've never even heard of this. Well, now imagining Arthur, the weird kid show. Is his name Arthur? Is it Arthur? He looked like a weird, like, mole or something, didn't he? I can't remember. Is that Arthur? Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Thanks. I will. It's so good. Stop streaming right now. Go watch it, you bitch. Dropping half the H. Ow. Confused the lead too with it. I don't even know what it is. I thought it was a bear, wasn't it? All the animals in the cartoon? I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. You have Arf, not Alf. Oh, okay.
I am pleased you liked it.
What are we talking about? So who's Arthur then? What is Arthur's Christmas though? Is it awful dog shit? Never mind who Arthur is. Santa's second grandchild. No idea what the fuck we're talking about. Is it not? Oh, okay. It's not too barred. Look, I'm sure it's lovely. So you're saying it's not that good. Amy's saying it's the best thing since sliced bread. Jack is saying it's an animal cartoon. Isn't it the one that went, hey, it's a wonderful kind of day? You could learn to laugh and play. Is that not anything to do with it then? Am I just making it up? It's an animated film. Oh, interesting. No, I don't know it. I've never even heard of it. It's not even crossed my radar. I'm tempted to look it up now just to see what the fuck it is. So it doesn't matter who they are. All that matters is that Arthur's. Oh yeah, no, this James McAvoy's in it. Okay, Hugh Laurie is... Who the fuck? Steve Claus? Is that the guy that played fucking... Oh man, he's getting on a bit, isn't he? How old is he now? He's 76. That's I've never even seen that. Wonderful kind of day. I'm on the same page as you, Lee. The yellow jumper, blue jeans, angry aardvark. That's what I was imagining. Or if not, I was imagining, is it Alf? It is... Was it the... Yeah, and when you put it in, I was thinking of this, Babbo. Like, when you were putting in... And I was like, oh, is this what he's talking about? Alf's Christmas. That's it. And I was like, there it is. So they were the two things I was thinking of when you were talking about the Christmas. The angry aardvark and that. So, yeah. What's that Family Guy joke that's really stupid? It's like, by the end of the second season, they were having to cut the shit straight out of my fur because I was wasted all the time. Oh, this is cancer. It's about Santa's two grandkids. One is Techie and the other... And sees it as quite statistical based. Children don't get presents. And the one is like... autistic. Every child needs a present. Okay.
I'll support you to the best of my
So what are they then? Just breaking it down into statistics? And they're like, nah. They don't. Point 0.0003% of children don't get a present. Why is it so specific? Like, you people realise I don't read good, right? I don't know. But these are the things I was imagining. What is this? The elves are crack addicts. That's why. I'm addicted to the snow. All their lives. They're sick, aren't they? That's the problem. It's a sickness. Oh, I've pressed the button here. I don't know what I've done. I hit my fucking start button on the table. They love the coke! If the other ones notice us, we're in for an absolute ass beating. Because these two at the back there, they haven't noticed yet. So, is any of this true? Are the elves actually addicted to any kind of drugs? Because if so, this film is sounding cooler by the... Yes! What's the coke? They're northern. So this is the premise of the film then. That the elves are all drug addicts. Old Grandad Santa. Whoa, hold up there. What's wrong with being northern? Wait, look, I agree. Oh no. Oh, frozen. Frozen in the white powder of love. This team's way better than the last team I did this with. The other team I did this with was like... just... like fighting all three of them at once. It was one of the worst experiences. Do you know what I mean? These guys are like... oh, I should probably help. There is nothing wrong with them! Oh, what's right? Oh, you don't want to make friends, do you? The scene... I used to go to university in Chester. Oh. Ow. Such things would get me in wild amounts of trouble. And I'd be all alone. Way to the left. Who left? Where'd they go? Right! Look. Look at that. I'm a Mount Master. Right is always right. You said this before, and it was wrong. Oh, look, he's got the new charge blade, the new fancy one. Exactly, what's wrong when it's right? It wasn't wrongly, it's about perspective. Okay, so if the perspective was that I listened to King and chose the other gun and it was correct. I'll whack him. And I'm going to hit him right in the butt. Oh, all of that miss. That was terrible. Oh, and he's roaring us. Oh, he kicked me right in the face. I paralysed him. Getting awfully close to becoming a Katy Perry song here. No. What are you talking about? Nobody needs any kind of fireworks. The other gun would be right, so yes, you're saying that the other gun was on the right? Is that what you're saying? So technically it was right? Stop that. Look, there's only 3 of these to kill. When this one dies, which it's going to in a second. Sorry about that. Astronauts either. Did I miss something? Oh, okay, makes us even more like Katy Perry. I haven't even heard anything from that lady in ages. Wasn't she going out with Orlando Bloom or something, or married to him? What happened there? Did that all fall apart, or is that still happening? Oh. The hot celebrity gossip. She's dating Justin Trudeau now. I recognise the name. What? The Canadian Prime Minister? He could put up with her calling herself an astronaut. Maybe. I wouldn't even know. I'd be like, who are you? Are you actually an astronaut? I'm assuming she wore some astronaut-like stupid helmet when she did a show or something at some point. Oh, he couldn't put up with her calling herself, but I thought you meant I could put up with her. It's like, Lee doesn't care. He could put up with her being an astronaut. Alright, here we go. It's the last monkey. And then this will give us all the stuff we need, so I'll never have to do this mission again. Right? Oh, nice. Oh, they got the mount this time. But that was my thing. That's what I was doing. She went on an Amazon pick rocket to the edge of space. Didn't know this. Look, I remember singing about kissing other girls and liking it. Now that's about as far as I ever got with Katy Perry. You know what I mean? Oh, unless the firework one came out after that, in which case I heard that one afterwards. But that was like fucking everywhere, wasn't it? That one doesn't go into space. Just a big... Oh, okay. Oh, don't do it. My God, that is your lot. My leg! My face! Bloody adverts. Didn't used to get them as a mod, did you not? What about You're Gonna Hear Me Roar one? Was that not the same song? It's a different song. No, much used to be able to skip them. Now they've got to watch the ads. It's like got work being a mod anymore then. Eye of the Tiger. Oh, maybe, yeah. Not the song Eye of the Tiger. Just that they were some of the lyrics. Hot and cold. Is this another one? Look, I'm being exposed as the fake Katy Perry fan that I am. Alright? What about the Dark Horse one? Oh, you love Katy Perry, didn't you? Let's just admit it. We were all Katy Perry. Look, I've learned out recently that she's a pretend astronaut, so... That she's going out with the Prime Minister of Canada? That's right, I said that. They were the words that came out of my mouth. Not the Canadian Prime Minister. Oh, they're doing it. Oh, wait. There we go. Go on then, since we're also big fans. Why did she break up with Orlando Bloom then? Did they also have any children? Maybe, yeah. Imagine Miles to this day that Lee knew that the people he attracts are huge Katy Perry fans. Here it is. Easy. I was playing
Really happy.
super well. Terribly good work. Thanks, man. I did terribly. All I did was sit around and talk about Katy Perry. No, that can't be right. What? He was like, alright, I'm out. I can't deal with you calling yourself a fucking astronaut. Could you imagine? That was it. That was the deal breaker. Why would she call herself an astronaut? Because she went on a pretend rocket. What, did she go up with like Bezos and have a look at the fucking curvature of the Earth and then was like, yeah, alright, I'm back. Richard's a combination of growing apart, lifestyle classes, and immense career / public pressure, with sources citing long distances of. Okay. Wow, so she actually did do some sort of space flight. Why? They were just like, yeah, send her into space, fuck it, go on. They were like, she loves space. It'll be fucking weird. Wow. I thought you were taking a piss. I don't think she actually went up there. I was like, oh, did she just wear some fucking stupid helmet? Yeah, she went on the female passenger, the dick rocket, to space. It doesn't go into space. What's it like, the one that sort of goes up and looks at the curvature and it just sort of comes back down again? Weird. Well, I blame Alex. Because he, you know what I mean, he's all about that. It goes up and comes down. There's this other ones that go up and down, don't they? They like simulate, what is it, like zero or like no gravity or whatever. Yeah, they're planes. It's interesting though, isn't it? Alright, let's see if I got enough stuff, because I didn't check at all. And then the weird ladies singing in the background. So I need to get, this is the only reason I put this on tonight, so I couldn't think of anything else to play, but I need to do whatever this one is. There's like, they give you like vouchers, and you're like, oh, I can get, I think it's this. Oh my god, I need one more. Ah, oh, that's devastating. Which means I need to do it again, but the rocket is the... Rocket's the same, but vertical rather than waves. Okay. It's interesting. I remember because was it James May or Richard Hammond did one, but they went up? Didn't really go into space, did they? They just went, they go like right up into like the atmosphere or whatever. Is this sort of similar to that, or is this different? Oh, that mission sucks though, man. There's too many monkeys in that mission, that's the problem. She want there to be less monkeys, but there isn't, because the mission is about fighting monkeys. And there's too many monkeys. Alright, so I did get enough materials, I think, to make a new weapon. Just, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing with it. Look, because I can upgrade it to one of these crazy new ones, these blue ones. But I don't really know what the fuck it does. I can paralyze them more. I need one that's got more sharpness though, if I'm honest. Alright, let's try with the super computer to do quickly, because they put new these. Look, here we go. So there's 3 here. All of them are terrible, but this one should be the easiest. So this is 3 rank 9 tempered monsters. Alright? You got to beat all 3 of them. I'm feeling that. I'm going to use a voucher. I'm that confident. And I'm going to take my NPC friends. Because they'll just win for me, won't they? They're pretty good. And I'll sit back and I'll have a can of Coke. And I'll watch them. Do you know what I mean? Maybe listen to some Katy Perry. Do you know what I mean? Reminisce about the time that I found out that she went into space, because apparently I didn't know that. And I'll be like, fair enough. You are a firework that goes up into the, you know, the rocket's highest point of climb is about 64 to 66 miles above the surface, where space is 62 above the surface. Oh, okay. So like just over, ever so slight, just getting the tip into space, just to come back and be like, yeah, I went there. I've been there. I got the postcard or whatever. And then she just kept bragging about it to Orlando Bloom. She was like, yeah, but you didn't fucking go to space, did you? You were just in some shit Lord of the Rings film. And he was like, Lord of the Rings is some of the best films ever. Why are you being such a prick? And she was like, yeah, but I'm a firework. Do you know what I mean? I went into fucking space, bitch. I don't see fucking... You know what I mean? You just went to the fucking shine. And he's like... Oh, good. Thanks, game. I'll try not to. Don't let it hit you. You did the job, but did you really do the job? I guess so, yeah. Look, I imagine that she's probably like, I definitely did. Why would you lie? No, I need to stab his face one more time. Stop moving. Thank you. Right, I think they fired poo at the other people. It's friendly. I didn't bring any shit. I mean, I feel like in this scenario you just make your own, wouldn't you? But make your own shit. Yeah, grind the gooch. Right in the mouth. This is the easy one. Why didn't you dodge? I was busy being hit in the face. Look at our team doing it though. Dodging is for wimps. We saying dogging. How dare you have sex in your car, you fucking wimp. No. Alright. I'm sure it's nearly dead. Maybe just that, but I can't say the Macon. Oh, Safo. The special beam cannon. When does he do that? That's in Team 4-star, isn't it? Did he do it against Cell? And then Cell says it right, doesn't he? And they're like, see, that's how you're meant to say it. That's super old though, isn't it? Like, wicked early Team 4-star. Yeah, super old. It's like the first episode, isn't it? See, look, I bought the old boy. Oh, okay. Just sort of awkwardly moved out of the way. Your favourite, the old guy. There you go, that's what I'm about. Sort of swing a little bit, miss, and then dodge out of the way. What is this weird raptor thing doing here? It's like, oh no, I've walked straight into you. Quick, kill it! Oh, it hit me really hard. I didn't like that. That hurt a lot. I'm gonna go over here for a bit. You're not nearly dead. What is weak? That nearly killed me. Or maybe he's just saying that, like taunting him, like, he's weak. What a pathetic specimen. I don't have any traps. That's devastating. Why don't you trap it? No. Also, can you give me some heals? I didn't bring many. I bought some. Do you know what I mean? It's a climactic battle. God, I didn't bring the trap guy. Right, we'll kill this one. Scare the other monsters. Because they'll be like, oh, that one died. I dodge. Okay, numbskull. It's gonna hurt. Thanks. There you go, shake it off. More classic songs. Guess he died. Alright, good. And we can bring some poo. Eat a little bit of shit. I'll go back and get some traps. Alright, what one do you want to fight next? The Blood Crow or the Angry... Oh, it wants me to fight the Blood Crow. That's not his name, I just don't know any of their names. The Stegio Stabinmus Prime. but this one sucks ass. This one does. He's got like stupid kicky feet. He like constantly kicks you in the head and makes you bleed. It's a little bit annoying, I'll be honest with you. Don't worry. I'll sneak up on him. There you are. There we go. As he starts smooth. Look, he's all spiky now. And he like kicks you. You know what I mean? He's got like these vaulting kicks that go on. Well, you know, it falls over. Either way. If he could fall over more often, that'd be lovely. See what I mean? Look at him doing the kicks. If I share ya. All kicking. Oh, I haven't started bleeding yet, which is a positive. What you can do is hear someone screaming in the background. Agadoo! The next one after this I don't think it's too bad. Although I think it's the more powerful one, but... I mean, look. Such a... Okay. I mean, you put a trap down, so I don't need to, but... Get ready to dodge! Oh, man, I've got 8 seconds until my manual's up. Doesn't kick at me, we'll be fine. I don't leave. Boo! That one there, that's the other one we got killed. You see that one shooting those small, yeah. He's not a cool dude. Thunder? You good? So there's weak points on its feet after it's done kicking.
I think you can use that as slinger ammo.
What's that? Oh, this. Perfect, here I go. I did it. I used it as slinger ammo. Look how much damage I've done. I used it as slinger. Now I'm getting beaten up by 2 monsters. Are they going to fight? Oh, they are sort of fighting. Kind of need you to be more on my team. And that was really good. That was fair play. No, don't worry about him. We'll deal with him later. Sneak up on him. Perfect. Did you see how he stood there? He didn't know I was there. And then he was like, oh good, you hit me with those boulders. And I was like, yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I did a lot of damage. And he was like, well done. You did it. And I was like, I know, it's pretty good, wasn't it? Alright, I'm getting clear. Look at him go! Fucking carve it up. Fuck this thing. And now it's paralyzed. Just waiting for one of the guys to go, oh yeah, it looks a bit sick or whatever. Got it.
Pursuing target.
Alright. I bought traps this time, so we can capture it and move on to the next one. And then one left. The shooty beam one. The best one. Mr. Special Beam Cannon himself. He's easy though, isn't he? This is where it blows me up instantly. I'm not really sure which one's harder, this one or the Arc Tempered one. I think the Arc Tempered one kills you quicker. Ah, there it is, look at it. Look how stinky it is in its lair. Can I do this beforehand?
I set a trap.
Okay, I don't think we can capture him. Don't worry, I didn't want those train bombs.
Get clear of me.
Oh, I'm on the bird. I wonder what the fuck was happening. hungry again. He's always hungry, isn't he? He's like starving. You have to eat so many of these fucking shitty rations. The sun just come on. Oh, there you go, that. Apparently it was more vampire than we realised.
That's one.
I don't think you can trap him. My whole trap plan's gone out the window. I was like, oh yeah, I'll trap him, it'll be easier. And now it's like, no, you can't do that. Don't try and do that. That's stupid of you. Oh, but that was my whole thing, to speed the scenario up. Why can't you trap him? What's that about? Does that make it more difficult? They're like, no traps for you. No traps. I picked the shittest campers, like. I'm lying low. Block it. Oh, I blocked it wrong.
Strong for your defenses.
Mad defense. See shit under the fucking sand. Look out! Squirming now. Close. If I'm in that bubble, I don't. Ow. Ah, missed it. Missed it. Oh, wait, Kane did it. Started playing on Pokemon Gold. Should have started on the Game Boy. But I like the colour. Yeah, the old ones aren't even proper in colour, are they? Was it blue and red in it? Of course, I would ask the wife. What the TV stick one was called. That's okay, dude. I was going to look into it. I remembered it the other day when I was at work, and I was like, oh, I'll have a look at that. I didn't. It's like a fucking, like, tower by us, which is, like, down. So you get, like, no signal where we live at the moment. It's really weird. So in certain areas in town, you just get no phone signal. Like, your 4G doesn't work or anything. So red, yeah, then yellow came out after. Never had yellow. You had to that Pikachu, didn't you? That was a fan. But you could get all the stars, couldn't you, in yellow? People are like, ugh, yuck, I don't want this Charmander. Or this Bulbasaur. Being followed around by the rat. I'd say that. Everyone loves Pikachu. It's his favourite Pokemon. He's the mascot, isn't he? Detective Pikachu. How many wonderful jewels and gems are going to get at the end of this? Going to be so many. Don't blow me up, please. Thank you. Quick, get his face. Ah, it's paralyzed. And he's still a rat. Oh no, but I love Pikachu. He was my very first Pokemon. I don't remember the old Pokemon film being sad. I'm sure that came out when I was still little. They had like the cooler Charizard and like they had like the weird design to them, didn't they? They were like clones or something. They were like, with the clone ones. Yeah, that was sad. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And he was like, what was it, like Pikachu's tears. More spoilers alert. I'm gonna spoil the shit out of this really old film. His tears softened him or whatever, didn't he? He's acceptable. It's been nearly 30 years, maybe. So I'm sure someone somewhere might have been pissed off. But there's not enough people here to care, so it's okay. Just say whatever you want. I'm kidding. Oh no, Lang sneaks in with a super hydrate. I can do it. Let me kill this and I'll celebrate with it. But you remember, I always thought the clone ones looked cooler than the actual Pokemon. I'm just going to throw that out there. With their little designs, like the little tattoo-y designs or whatever it is. It's important to stay hydrated. Thank you, Langford. Always looking out for my hydration needs. There's one thing I can count on, is that I'll piss a good 7 or 8 times a stream. Okay, man, 2,000. Oh, okay. So 4 years. But I can't believe it's that old though. It feels so old, doesn't it? And I'm like, yeah, there's like Pokemon that look like bells now. I think I went and saw it in the cinema. Oh my god, Ash! What's happened to you, man? My best friend! Now all I do is talk shit about him, you know what I mean? And I'm like, why weren't Brock the main character? I remember that. You got the Mewtwo card, yeah. There was a couple of them, weren't there? There was that Dragonite with the bag. There was the little Pikachu. And then there was the Mewtwo one. And you could get one of the promo cards, couldn't you, from going? I think I might have them somewhere. That's the kind of shit that you want to be worth money, but never normally is. It'd be like, oh yeah, shiny Charizard's worth like a couple of $100 grand, but unless you're selling it to that Logan Paul guy, in which case he'll pay fucking millions for a minute. Yeah, I think they are worth a bit now, really. Oh, maybe they're... I could do with some cash. I could spend it on other cards. I remember it, yeah, but the design that they had, because the clone ones, this Mewtwo was all like, I'll make all the Pokemon clones the same. Really? Let's have a look. They were 300 quid to a grand. I might have a couple. I'm sure I could get someone like Alex to buy them, do you know what I mean? Of course I'm kidding. I'll never do that to Alex, just some other poor unfortunate sucker. I like how acceptable it all is though to just go, yeah. That's what most people do now is they'll just buy shit. So it's like sold out, won't they? They'll be like, oh, something new's coming out, but I'll buy like 80 of them and then I'll sell them on fucking eBay, you know what I mean? For like 30 or 40 quid more. Like, and it's like it's done so like, do you know what I mean? Like it's so just, yeah, that's the norm now, isn't it? Like, so shameless. Yeah, really British man kept on my Pokemon card. Yeah. I've got some, they're just in fucking awful condition. But then you're stuck with a dilemma, aren't you? Of like, do I actually want to part with them? And then you've actually got to go through all the effort of finding someone who's willing to pay that amount. Do you know what I mean? You have to find like a collector, and yeah, look it up here. So I acquire all sorts of rare Pokemon cards. Oh, I doubt they're collectible. Look, I'm sure someone out there would be like, yeah, I'll have your folded Mankey cum stained Charmander card. It's fine. Yeah, well, this is it.
Been waiting for this.
30 years. I know, it's weird though, isn't it? Like, you can never predict those kind of things though. It's like, oh, you should have fucking got Bitcoin or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? If that were the case, there'd be way more rich people, wouldn't there? It'd been like, yeah, we all did it. Yeah, deck cards. And then my folders came out of the packets. That's quite cool. I don't. The problem is, I think, because for a lot of people it came out at the age where you were a kid. So back then, because it was like a fucking craze, weren't it? Like Pokemon was like a proper fucking phenomenon when it came out. Like it was huge, weren't it? And people actually used to use them as trading cards. Used to trade them like shitloads. Now cards are treated like, right, don't take it out of the packet. You know what I mean? If you do play with them, do you know what I mean? Double sleeve them, keep them nice. Do you know what I mean? Maybe use proxies. Don't use the actual cards. Do you know what I mean? Whereas then you'd be like, yeah, I'll just pick my teeth with it. Do you know what I mean? And you'd be like, yeah, it's alright. And that's if somebody didn't like find out you have it and like steal it off you or fucking, do you know what I mean? Just folded cards. Just kind of, yeah, that's fair. But that's, so I remember quite a few people had like Charizards and like they'd get like traded and passed around and stuff. But Pokemon was always weird because like most people never played it as the trading card game. I know, I'm not dead, thank God. That's what you want to hear you guys say? Thank God I'm not dead. Managed to get about 30 of Pokemon. Don't forget we completed it. Well, I remember they didn't have all 150 in one set. I think it went on to like the jungle and fossil sets. Because it was like, oh, what have you got? So I remember Alex had fucking shit tons of them. Because I think I had the whole burst set, but that like the Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, I think, were fossil cards or jungle cards or something like that, which was like a set that was released a little bit later. So, if memory serves me right, I could just be chatting absolute shit. But I think that's what most people had. They had like a lot of the first set, but it didn't have all 150 Pokemon. And then they started going into like crazy mode, didn't they? Where it's like, because I remember when Gold and Silver came out, and it was a little bit disappointing. So like, yeah, we got like another 100 Pokemon, and most of them are like shit de-evolved versions, and like not that great. Because it was like, who wants a Pikachu or an Igglybuff? It was like, yeah, you could egg breed them, and the breeding was really cool. But just some of the Pokemon were like a bit toilet, weren't they? Like, it's like, oh yeah, get an unevolved Jigglypuff. That'd be good, wouldn't it? And it's like, will it? I don't even remember liking Jigglypuff that much, other than it being in the cartoon and singing and pissing everybody off. And then Misty was like, oh my god, I love it! And then she had that side duck that constantly had fucking headache, didn't he? And he was like, oh, it's because of my super psychic powers. So there's 150, but they was rare back then, as in low print numbers, even more rare than they are. Oh, even more rare of the Japanese. Oh, interesting. Suffered from bad migraines. But this was it. And then when the cards sort of went that way, it was like, oh, you can get like, you know, baby Pikachu and like the other dude, you know what I mean? Like little Snorlax or like Munchlax. Sigh. I remember the songs, man. The songs were fucking truly awful. They're something to behold, man. I think I played them for Luke like a few years ago because he hadn't heard them. And I was like, oh, you don't know the Pokemon songs, the ones that used to like the Poke Rap and shit like that. They sound like proper boy band songs as well. And I was like, oh my god, these are like so bad. They was good. But this is it. Some of them, and it was just like, it's like one's about Team Rocket. It's like, oh, we're gonna capture Pikachu. Team Rocket's Rocket or something like that.
What kind of monster are we after this time?
And I was like, oh, these are pretty bad. What kind of Pokemon are you? That was a good one. And there was the Pokemon rap. That guy gave it some welly, he did as well. He was like, how did he go? I can't remember now. One of the guys was like proper going for it in the Pokemon rap. My brother used to take the piss and sing it. Oh yeah, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. And he'd be like, gotta catch 'em all. And he'd be proper going for it. And then the other guy would do like the worst fucking rap. He'd be like, Charmeleon, Water. And it's like, you're just saying the names, didn't you? You're not really... And he was like, yeah, that is, it's good, isn't it? And it's like, well, yeah. Yeah, there was loads. Some of them were like, I think we were going through them, and I was like, I don't even remember some of like. I was like, what? When was this in it? But they'd be in like at the end of the episodes or like ad breaks, wouldn't they? Just listening. Oh, really? Oh, what is this? You're in hunting exercises. It's just like initial location and difficulty of targets are locked. And no other large monsters appear. This is a perfect way to focus on hunting specific monsters as they maneuver in. What the fuck is hunting exercises? Has been added to optional quests. I have a... It's like, yeah, you unlocked it. I unlocked hunter exercises. Huh. A powerful specimen has been located in a designated area compared to the regular surveys. But isn't that just the same... as the other ones. Well, they just made them optional quests now. They're like, yeah, there you go. Just have the fucking tempered ones or whatever. Redeemed Pokemon Wrap. Oh, yeah. But there's that guy. What does he do? That was it. It was, I want to be the best there ever was. That guy. He fucking gave it some welly, he did. And then the other guy was like, yeah, go for it. Fred or whatever the fuck your name is. And he was like, yeah, I will. Who's that Pokemon? Was it always the same 4 Pokemon? I do remember the Who's That Pokemon. I remember someone took the piss out of it as well that I was watching. They put like a picture up and it was like, who's that Pokemon? And it clearly looked like Jigglypuff or something. And he came back and he was like, it's Quailfish or something. And I was like, that's quite funny. It was Pikachu! You know, the one everyone likes. Pikachu? Ah, that guy. It was that guy. Oh my god, do I have bounties? Oh, I do have bounties. Oh my god, what the fuck else am I meant to do? I've got to kill one of them. And I've got to kill stuff in the forest. Back!
Alright, I'm here. You need me.
Look, as the #1 Pokemon fan and spokesperson for all of England on Pokemon. Can you imagine? Do you reckon there is such a thing? The spokesperson for the Pokemon English fan club. And look, I love Pokemon. It's my life. It's everything to me. Let's kill it quick. He's way there. You want to become the Pokemon spokesperson. Oh fuck, I was meant to drink the drink. He buys and sells Pokemon cards. A lot of people do it, don't they? I don't know how, like...
Now commencing quest.
There's a lot of them are like now that they charge so much for packs and they make it so difficult to get shit. It's like they're almost trying like squash that market, if that makes sense. So it's like, oh yeah, you know, because a lot of places don't sell like packs and shit like that for what they're meant to be sold. They sell them at like such an upscale price. And they do like collector packs and shit like that, which is where you get the really rare stuff, which is way more expensive, and then the rate of getting them is really low. So you have to like invest a lot of money to get what you want. There's a website that people use to find the best sale price, buy them lower and sell them higher. I've seen this. There's like card markets in there, or there is a site called Card Market and stuff, and then people go on like eBay and sell them for more. I just gotta go to the toilet quick. Just sat there playing the waiting game, going, oh, just waiting for some sucker to come along and buy my cards. I think a lot of people do that, don't they? They just go like, look, I want the shiny Chimpokemon. Give it to me now. Got my daughter a pack last month of new stuff. She opened it, pulled a card that goes for between 150 and 300 £300. Some digital shiny thing. Oh, fair enough. That's quite cool. She managed to remember now there's like 1,000 different ones. I don't know, I can't keep up with it all. I know, so I was watching stuff with Magic the Gathering and stuff. They're like, just you may as well just buy the fucking singles. Like, it costs so much to get like the collector's packs. So we're going for like almost $1,000 for like the collector's packs. And like the shiny Chocobo cards that you could get in there would go for like, I don't know, like 40k or 100k or something like that. It was like serialized cards. But the rest of it wouldn't go for anywhere near as much. You'd end up spending fucking shitloads buying these packs, but you wouldn't really make your money back. So a lot of them were really pissed off about that because they were like, oh yeah, they're charging such extortionate amounts for these fucking packs.
No stopping.
Yeah, amazing. Pre-order. Ah, I didn't get hit. I almost did though. So I have to spend so much later. Yeah, I know, it's just mad, isn't it? But it's just, there's such a, like, because people would just pay for it, I think is most of it, isn't it? Because people, because they make them so exclusive, and as we say, you never know what like the next big thing is. Like there's obviously Pokemon cards, like people have made a lot of money out of them. So I imagine it's just like a load of people that just hoard shitloads of these cards anyway, just in hopes that they'll be worth something in the future. That did very little damage. Because I'm invincible. Yeah, it's like Beanie Babies. That was going to be worth something collectible. Was actually worth nothing, really. Nice, this Beanie Baby collection. There we go, because in the moment you don't know, do you? That's the problem with a lot of stuff like this. Because you could be like, oh, I'll remortgage my house. I'll get all the rarest ones, and then it comes around to it later on, and they're worth fuck all, and it's like, oh my god. Most it's about 20 quid, Jesus. This thing's doing some fucking somersaults, isn't it? Oh, that's one over. I'm gonna get you. Okay. I say that I slotted one for 9k. Oh no, scrap that. Someone more. Oh, fair enough. I couldn't tell you. I know so little about it.
Let's take a moment to check on some locks.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's the same with a lot of stuff, though, isn't it? Like, if you do something for the love of it, and you're like, oh, okay, I really like this, and I'm gonna look after it, but you do it just because you enjoyed it, and then later on it's worth money, and you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, fair enough. I got them when I was younger, and I kept them in all right nick because I enjoyed them, and now they're worth like a good amount, and you decide to sell them. I think trying to force it though can sometimes be like, do you know what I mean? You can put yourself in like proper financial harm, can't you? Seeing 3k. Oh shit, some of them are worth 100k. There you go. Best in Beanie Babies, they're worth fucking shitloads of money. I'm assuming it's like specific ones though, right? Like, it's like the certain ones are just toilet there, right? They're just like, nah, those ones aren't worth anything, don't worry about them. Like proper old retro ones. Because what you need is like them to like not make them anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like be popular and then like not made anymore. So there's some board games that are worth fucking shitloads, so they don't make them anymore.
What kind of monster are we
I
up
think one that I had was like Shadows over Camelot or something. It was really expensive because they stopped making it. And it was quite hard to get hold of. Not like insanely expensive, not like thousands upon thousands of pounds.
Okay.
But like if something's popular and they're just like, I haven't made it anymore. Yeah, misjudge. Flawless with a printing error, mistagged. Oh, what, like the actual like naming on it is different. It's like, yeah, this is Pikachu. It's worth so much more that it's called Pikachu. Never. I'll never come over to you. Alright. What have I got to do? I've got to do 2 more quests in the forest and hunt some pilgrims, is that? That's right, pilgrim. I'm hunting you. Where is it? It's high rank. Do I have any? It can't be harder than tempered monsters. It's them. I'm gonna stick with pilgrim. You know, the tag on the ear is wrong, or the label is wrong. It's in flawless condition. Same with coins. Misprints go for a lot. Coins were always quite fun. Like, I like the idea of like, because they did a lot of like cool like VE Day coins and stuff like that, like a few years ago. I remember getting my old man some, and then I immediately inherited them back, and I was like, well, don't worry about it. I think some of them can be quite cool. I just think you have to keep them fucking ages though, don't you? Because I think people want the like investment to be like immediate, don't they? But the reality of it is that you need to just put it in a safe somewhere and just leave them, don't you? Yeah, it's all about storage. Oh, I'm killing these things. I was like, what monster am I killing? It's these. There seems to be some sort of giant spider attacking me. Get out of here, giant spider. Nobody loves you. Oh, well, I did leave. I feel a bit bad now. Ad time. Oh. And I'm back. Welcome back. Got attacked by a spider. I told the spider to fuck off, and it did. It was a bit weird. I wasn't expecting him. I was like, get out of it, spider, no one likes you, and it did get out of it. Oh yeah, Christ knows. You never know what the next big thing is going to be. Just beating the shit out of the bird. Get out of here, you stupid bird.
Target sighted.
Alright, I got it. You murder its corpse. Good work, team. Get a sub, Babbo. Subs are great. Exhibit A. Was a you exhibit A? But they still give you ads, don't they? I'm too poor for a sub. I get that, man. I'm fucking skin at the moment. Swapping jobs and that left me pretty brassic. Then get a very strong ad blocker and don't tell Lee. I don't care if you use an ad blocker. Oh, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, use ad blockers. Ad blockers don't work.
Make good use of it.
I got a family, you know. It's
I'd say
Christmas
we make a
time.
pretty
It's
good
brutal,
team.
isn't it? Oh, the red ones, dudes. Do you know any sites, Langfeld? Don't say on here because there's too many snitches. You know what I mean? There was a. Let me camouflage this so nobody knows what we're talking about. Alright? There was those porno sites you recommended to me not that long ago. By that I mean streaming sites where I can illegally watch stuff. Not really. I talk about watching porn online. I got one that works for the tube. Yeah, but I have to pay for it. Oh, well, that you got to pay for ad blocker. Fuck that. I had one on my phone, and then it started having a go at me, and then YouTube started having a go at me, and it was like, we're aware you're using ad blocker. Don't use it, or else we'll give you like 3 warnings or something. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Then it kept having a go at me, going like, oh, due to regulations in your area. So like, uninstalled it a few times, and it stopped saying it. So I was like, oh, right, then whatever. Like, moaning at me for doing stuff on the fucking internet, and I was like, what? It's like, you can't look at this. No, no, no. I've had so many warnings, I just ignore them. It's weird, isn't it? I don't even know what the fuck they're complaining about. I don't know, this annoyed me the other days. It's like, oh, they're mad that you like look at shit online, but then they like advertise gambling to you every fucking 6 seconds, and it's like, isn't that meant to be over 18? Shouldn't that be fucking regulated? Like, what's going on? You moan about fucking porn and shit, and it's like, but you'll constantly go like, here you go, gambling it. Here's fucking, what's his face, Danny Dyer going like, go on, you can fucking make a bet, can't you? And it's like, motherfucker, fuck off, what are you talking about? Like, you shouldn't be advertising this to kids, you fucking twat. Sorry, ran over. You know what I mean? Like, at least have some sort of standards, you know what I mean? If you're going to be like, everything is like anti-age shit or whatever, then across the board, isn't it? Not just the bits that you fucking make money out of. Or don't make money out of, should I say. I have so many warnings, I just can't do much about it. The one I currently use works flawlessly for YouTube, no warning at all. I think it messes with this site script. I choose not to spam by adverts to increase your revenue. I use ad blocker. Yeah, that won't stop the warning. Chrome seems to be fair. Look, nobody uses any ad blockers here. Do you know what I mean? Everybody loves ads. Do you know what I mean? We don't speak truth to power here. We're good people. Alright? You know what I mean? The overlords. We don't even want loot. Do you know what I mean? We're happy. We'll just take it. So there you go. There's our disclaimer. Got us covered. Yes. What do you expect, though? Do you know what I mean? Like, of course, like, as you were saying earlier on, like, torrents and pirating and shit will come back. They'll try and crush the fuck out of it, though, wouldn't they? Twitch overload. Shh. It's well annoying, isn't it? Like, even like YouTube's not nowhere near as bad for ads, but it has gotten worse. Like, so they'll push that YouTube Premium like every fucking 6 seconds now, wouldn't they? You'll watch like, because I don't know whether or not it's because it's longer formed content that I'll watch now because that's like more popular, but you'll get ads like every 5 to 10 minutes on YouTube now. It'll just be like, here's an ad, here's an ad, here's an ad, here's an ad. Because I'll be like dicking around, I've got it in the background, and the amount of times I have to go over a clip, skip ads is like increased dramatically. It was every hour, fair enough, but sometimes it's like every 10-15 minutes. That's why I have it for the 2. Yeah, I get that. I lost a lot of respect for those sites. Trolls. I know. I don't get it. It's like, I think it's just the idea that they want businesses to like advertise, don't they? So they need to like show that they're putting shitloads of ads on there. But I don't know. You've just got so many ads. Like, if everything's an ad, you know what I mean? You're not even going to be able to tell what the fucking thing is you're watching, is it? Facebook pushes legal porn content. Does it illegal porn? It doesn't fucking surprise me. I haven't been on Facebook in years. I'll go on there very rare. We spoke about this the other day, didn't I? And also my wife was Facebook rules sending me. Is it just that bad? Is it just AI shit though, isn't it, on there? You tell me it's trying to find my kink as a man. I love how much it shares stuff, man. I swear, you could be talking about stuff and then you'll like go on your phone and it'll almost be like, oh yeah, you know, weren't you talking about this earlier on? You're like, well, it feels like it was. So what's happening here? But yeah, it will literally look something up or do something or look at it and then you like 10 minutes later you get like advertised the fucking thing that you were like, do you know what I mean? Like it'll be like, oh, look at Avatar, and then 10 seconds later it'll be like, you want to buy some Avatar magic cards? And I'm like, we've noticed you've watched a couple of clips. Why don't you buy some of this stuff? We've noticed you've bought some magic cards before. Yeah, bit of crossover. And it's like, I see what you've done there. Over nips and arseholes, all sorts on Facebook Reels. Oh my god. No wonder older people love going on it so much. Like, yeah. All against Facebook's policies, but still all from Facebook. Oh no. It's just, I don't know, like, you hear people talk about it, I just never go on it. I know some people are like super addicted to it, but you get into like that habit of just opening the app up on your phone. Do you know what I mean? You get your phone out, just open it up and have a look at your notifications and then browse it for a minute. And I don't think most people even realise they're doing it. It's just such a force of habit, isn't it? It's just like you'll get your phone out. Do you know what I mean? Do the face recognition and it just click. Like, because I noticed this because they changed, I think on Instagram, because I go on Instagram quite a lot to see like what new Warhammer, like Dragon Ball Z figures and like magic cards and shit. I follow no one on it, but I just go on there and check this shit. And because of my preferences, it recommends that shit to me all the time. So I'll get my phone out and I'll like click on it. And the second button along used to be like the magnifying glass, which was like the search. Now they've changed it to like stories. And out of force of habit, I haven't got my phone on me. I'll get my phone out and I'll press it. And it'll end up going to some fucking short now and it'll be like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've just wanted to look at whatever the fuck was on there. But yeah, it will recommend like the shit to you. Like what you look at, it will just give you shitloads more of that, won't it? So it'll just be like, oh, you've been looking at this, there you go. So have a fucking shit ton of Dragon Ball Z figures and magic cards and all that stuff. So it's like, oh, interesting. In my case, it's not just against policies, it's against the law. Algorithm just vomiting at me with everything. I don't really get pushed that kind of stuff on what you by anyone else on Facebook. It's really weird. Yeah, like other sites don't push that kind of shit on you, then bypass it all or accidentally flag. User reflections or accidental. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Just to think how like, because I don't. Most of it's just scrolling though, isn't it? It's what like internet browsing stuff used to be. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to spend a lot of time just looking up stuff that I like enjoyed. So I'd be like, oh, okay, what sort of new games are coming out? And you'd literally go to the website, like back when this shit used to. I mean, they still have websites, but now it's just like all done like on a news filter, isn't it? Really, it'd just be like, oh, the new ones on updates coming out, and you'll scroll down a bit more, and it'll be like someone in politics has done something, and you just fucking ignore that. And then you'll just carry on, and it will sort of cater to what you want, won't it? Which is kind of worrying because then you're just sort of in your own little world, but. I mean, I'm not going to say the word out now because it involves mine. Oh my god, really? It's not something you should be shoved in your face on Google or YouTube. So yeah, I can hope Facebook actually takes that kind of report seriously because it's just effed up stuff. A lot of it's just meant to be like AI horseshit now though. Like, scroll through the endless gaming video. This is it. And bam, hit a pause. Then because it come up next time I'm scrolling, it's there. Yeah, literally, like if you give something any kind of engagement, like at all. It will try and like, because I went through it because I used to get fucking recommended shitloads of stuff. So one of my exes set up my Instagram, so it would have like so much like fucking Love Island shit and stuff like that on it, and I was like, why have I got so much like fucking random people like in bikinis and shit? And then you'd be like, what is this? And then it took ages of going like, ignore, I don't want to see this anymore, and clicking on other stuff. So now I don't get recommended that much stuff of it. But if you interact with it in any way, it would just give you so much of it.
See you again later then.
You wish, yeah, this is it. But you'll be like, of course I'm gonna fucking click on it. What are you talking about? And they'll be like, yeah. Here's some fucking chick wearing barely anything, and you're like, what's that about? It's nothing. It's nothing real, and you're like, oh well, fuck it, like get rid of that. And then it's like, here it is again, or it's something really similar. It is the same person but with like different hair color, and you're like, oh, okay, that's that's not even real, is it? You're like, oh, some of it's so stupid. You're like, you click on it and be like, God, what? Where is it right? You'll be looking at like their fingers and stuff like that, and you're like, how fucking dodgy is this? So I don't know. Right, I've done all the dailies. But yeah, fuck knows. But apparently, yeah, I've heard Facebook is going to just be horrendous dog shit now. Like it's just like
Right.
absolute nonsense crap. I don't know. I've never been big on like. I've pressed something. I think I've gone on. I've never been big on like following anybody who's like sort of not on YouTube and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Oh look, I got the old question mark battery. So, because even back in the day, I never used to even subscribe to anyone on YouTube. I just used to go on there and just look up the people, or it'd be the only thing I'd watch. You just get recommended it. Now it's like you just get recommended the most fucking bizarre and random shit. So you almost have to be subscribed to people to find their fucking stuff. But I've never followed like other social media stars. So if someone's like famous for doing stuff on Instagram, I won't have a fucking clue because I don't really follow much of that. Ones I've had the most lately is naked ladies wearing nothing but body paint, like nipples painted and lady parts painted. I guess I'll have to get back on Facebook then. Just you just keep scrolling, Baba. Any lingering is interest. Must be going. That's where I must be going wrong. This is it. It's like it's almost like in my paranoid world, because I like to think that I'm John Malkovich from Red or whatever, where he's just wearing a tinfoil hat and living in a bunker. Your camera's tracking your eye motion. And it's like, yeah, he looked over at it for like a second, fill his page with it. Do you know what I mean? And then you're like your fucking microphone's recording you. Do you know what I mean? So when you say stuff, you're like, yeah, my arm's a bit itchy. You know what I mean? I think maybe I got bit by something, and then you'll get like cream advertised to you. And it's like the little device is just listening to fucking everything you say and just sending all your information. Which is you watching it and listening. Do you know what I mean? Like a sentient fucking being. And I'm like, how does it know? Obviously, it tracks so much. Is it all shared, isn't it? Like anything you watch on fucking look on Google is owned, like YouTube's owned by the same fucking company, so they'll just push it on there, wouldn't they? So it'll be like, oh, Google this, and then you've got YouTube with its ads going, yeah, buy it, and you're like, what? It's Google that listens to you, that feeds it to Facebook. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, but that's what it feels like, doesn't it? Like, and yet people are anti-surveillance. But this is it. But most people record, like right now, I'm literally fucking recording stuff I'm doing and talking about it, and it's on a website that anyone could just fucking look at and just be like, all right, we'll just fucking mug these twats off. Do you know what I mean? Because so much of it is just now like vlogging and documenting everything. So there's just gonna have like an army of fucking all chat shit is like recorded in it, like kept. I don't know. Like the more we become connected through like these means, the more all this information's just being like harvested, isn't it? Like and used to sell a shit. It's like Fight Club, isn't it? Selling you shit that you don't want or don't need. I don't care what's said in public forums. Whatever you, whenever you use that. This is when it's in privacy. It's a little dodgy. I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, I agree because it's this is like I mean, yeah, if it's like if you're aware, aren't you, in a public setting, so you're more likely. It's like when you're drunk, isn't it? It's like well, don't take that shit too much to heart. Do you know what I mean? Like it's when you're in a public setting, you're not going to be like an absolute animal. And I know a lot of people lean into that, don't they? And they're like, well, I want to know what you're like behind closed doors. And it's like, but why? Like, because you should never put someone on that high of a pedestal anyway that you're like, oh, they're so fucking great. I love them. Because like this, I could go back there and just stab a fucking cat after I finish streaming. Do you know what I mean? And everyone would never know. And I'll come back on, but I love cats. And it's just like a fucking, do you know what I mean? Like a mountain of dead cats like downstairs or something. He's so fucking great. We love him. Boo, kill him. But you shouldn't, should you? Because you should understand that, like, what people say publicly is not what people say privately. It's two different things, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna come on here and be like a fucking the cat lover, a fucking horrible racist, because I'm aware that people would look at it and go, "Oh my god, he's a horrible racist." But I could privately be the worst kind of fucking racist. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think like, and you don't want that, but at the same time, it's like if you sacrifice that level of privacy in your life, do you know what I mean? It's like then everyone's in this position where it's like sort of like a Schrodinger's cat thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Everyone inside the box is I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this, but I'm saying like I don't know. Like people out in public aren't normally fucking crazy bastards, are they? I'm like, look, if he's going to be a bit of a dick in public, in private, like, that's you know what I mean. Fuck it. Like, at least I get some privacy as well. A small sacrifice, as long as because the minute you start hurting people, it all becomes public anyway, doesn't it? So it's like, and the thing is, if you don't want to agree with what's being spied on you, you can't use your phone. It's madness. Or yeah, I know cookies are fucking well bad. It's like constant. Absolutely everything gets tracked these days. Good news, my phone is is always on airplane mode, and 90% of it's from the U.S. government. But you don't have to have it connected to Wi-Fi. I don't know how the fuck it works. The problem is we're like, you're super dependent on it, like because it's the everything thing. Like Steve Jobs is looking up from hell. I'm sorry, I'm joking, but and he's like, "What have I done?" That thing I made is just a fucking tracker, innit? Nah, but it's not an anti-spy mode. I'm just sick of people calling it. Fair enough. But I don't know. Like I think, like don't get me wrong. Like people should definitely speak out and be like, "Oh, such and such is like this," and like that. But do we all want to sacrifice our privacy for the sake of? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's difficult. But it's obviously saying like, oh, sacrificing people's privacy lets evil people be evil in private, and then when they're out in the real world, they're not. But then that means that everyone has to sacrifice their privacy for that, and it's like, I don't know. Is that a trade? Like, because you've got to think like some stuff that people do keep private is worth keeping private, isn't it? Like if you've got like a horrendous illness or something like in your family is like gone wrong. Depends on how much privacy. I think that's it. I think the idea is that you should be able to have your private life be private. Do you know what I mean? And we should have like a society where people can come out and be like, something bad did happen to me, and people should be like, fair enough. Well, we'll hear you out, not just all right, set fire to that person. It's hidden in the T's and C's that everyone accepts because it's crazy. It wouldn't surprise me. She should do what he was making. It was what it feels like, you know. I remember doing stuff on it for uni, and it was like because I remember Bill Gates was very much like, we don't need it. It's not really office ready. We don't need that kind of shit. I don't think it was. Do you reckon it was? I don't think it was his intention to be like, I've made like the device, the evil tracking device. Most teasers easy agree to, but let's use it. Well, you can't even do anything to make it nuclear. You can't even like if you go on games and stuff, you can't not accept it. They don't let you play the game. It's like you can't do. It won't let you update the phone, will it? If you don't accept the T's and C's and stuff. It's not a lie either. Most teasers agree to not use the tech to make nuclear weapons. Oh, interesting. There's some yeah. Don't use our phone as a bomb. Anyway, I'll go before I just make more of an arsehole of myself. I don't know. It's just, it's difficult, isn't it? I get that people are like, we should know everything. You know what I mean? It cuts down on evil, isn't it? But on the other hand, it's like, but I don't know. Like, it's a bit strong, isn't it? Like, just take all the mystery out of life, then, don't you? It's like, oh, what do you know? Well, I know everything about them. Know the colour of their arsehole. It's fine. All right, then. I'm going to go. Thank you very much for sticking around, guys. I really appreciate it. Went on some wild and wacky fucking conversations. Anyway, it's fun. And then, yeah, just, I don't know. There'll probably be something at some point where everything I've ever said has been recorded, just put everywhere. Nobody will want to listen to it. But then they'll sell me stuff based on it. And I'll buy it because I'm a fucking moron. You can't cut down on evil, basically. It's to cover their own asses if someone was to make WMDs with their tech. It's fair, though. You can make bombs out of fucking anything, though, can't you? Like, well, they agreed they wouldn't. So, we're in the clear. But yeah. All right, guys. Have a lovely rest of the evening. I'm going to go. I'll be back on Tuesday. I'll find something to stream. And yeah. What's that? What's Tuesday? Bye. What is Tuesday? Where are we now? When's Christmas? So Wednesday is Christmas Eve. So yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday and then I'll see if I stream Christmas and that. I'll see what's happening. It's Tuesday. Christmas, isn't it? It's Thursday, isn't it? I know. Yeah, 25th. So Wednesday's Christmas Eve, right? And then Thursday's Christmas. Friday's Boxing Day. So we're good. The 23rd Tuesday, right? Thursday is Christmas Day. Okay, sick. All right, cool. All right, yeah. Well, hopefully I'll see you then, all right? Take care, guys. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.